Subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon, to never miss a video from us. Hi everyone, welcome to Test Prep Training. In this video you will learn about some commonly asked questions in Google Professional Collaboration Engineer exam. So let's get started. Question number 1. MedeaCorp.com is in the process of migrating from a third-party email system to G Suite. The VP of Marketing is concerned that her team already administers the corporate AdSense, AdWords, and YouTube channels using their @MedeaCorp.com email addresses, but has not tracked which users have access to which service. You need to ensure that there is no disruption. What should you do? Your options are: A. Run the transfer tool for unmanaged users. B. Use a Google form to survey the marketing department users. C. Assure the VP that there is no action required to configure G Suite. D. Contact Google Enterprise Support to identify affected users. The correct answer is option A. Your company has an OU that contains your sales team and an OU that contains your market research team. The sales team is often a target of mass email from legitimate senders, which is distracting to their job duties. The market research team also receives that email content, but they want it because it often contains interesting market analysis or competitive intelligence. Constant Contact is often used as the source of these messages. Your company also uses Constant Contact for your own mass email marketing. You need to set email controls at the sales OU, without affecting your own outgoing email or the market research OU. What should you do? Your options are: A. Create a blocked senders list as the sales OU that contains the mass email sender addresses, but bypass this setting for Constant Contact emails. B. Create a blocked senders list at the root level, and then an approved senders list at the market research OU, both containing the mass email sender addresses. C. Create a blocked senders list at the sales OU that contains the mass email sender addresses. D. Create an approved senders list at the market research OU that contains the mass email sender addresses. The correct answer is option A. Organization is part of a highly regulated industry with a very high turnover. In order to recycle licenses for new employees and comply with data retention regulations, it has been determined that certain G Suite data should be stored in a separate backup environment. How should you store data for this situation? Your options are: A. Use routing rules to dual deliver mail to an on-premises SMTP server and G Suite. B. Write a script and use G Suite APIs to access and download user data. C. Use a third-party tool to configure secure backup of G Suite data. D. Train users to use Google Takeout and store their archives locally. The correct answer is option D. Your organization is on G Suite Enterprise and allows for external sharing of Google Drive files to facilitate collaboration with other G Suite customers. Recently you have had several incidents of files and folders being broadly shared with external users and groups. Your Chief Security Officer needs data on the scope of external sharing and ongoing alerting so that external access does not have to be disabled. What 2 actions should you take to support the Chief Security Officer's request? Choose 2. Your options are: A. Review who has viewed files using the Google Drive Activity Dashboard. B. Create an alert from Drive Audit Reports to notify of external file sharing. C. Review total external sharing in the Aggregate Reports section. D. Create a custom dashboard for external sharing in the Security Investigation tool. E. Automatically block external sharing using DLP rules. The correct answers are option B and E. Your organization's sales department uses a generic user account, sales@company.com, to manage requests. With only one employee responsible for managing the departmental account, you are tasked with providing the department with the most efficient means to allow multiple employees various levels of access and manage requests from a common email address. What should you do? Your options are: A. Configure a Google group as an email list. B. Delegate email access to department employees. C. Configure a Google group as a collaborative inbox. D. Configure a Google group and set the access level to announcement only. The correct answer is option D. Your employer, a media and entertainment company, wants to provision G Suite Enterprise accounts on your domain for several world-famous celebrities. Leadership is concerned with ensuring that these VIPs are afforded a high degree of privacy. Only a small group of senior employees must be able to look up contact information and initiate collaboration with the VIPs using G Suite services such as Docs, Chat, and Calendar. You are responsible for configuring to meet these requirements. What should you do? Your options are: A. In the users list, find the VIPs and turn off the user setting directory sharing. B. Create a group for the VIPs and their handlers, and set the group access level to restricted. C. In directory settings, disable contact sharing. D. Create separate custom directories for the VIPs and regular employees. The correct answer is option B. Your Chief Information Security Officer is concerned about phishing. You implemented two-factor authentication and forced hardware keys as a best practice to prevent such attacks. The CISO is curious as to how many such email phishing attempts you've avoided since putting the 2FA plus hardware keys in place last month. Where do you find the information your CISO is interested in seeing? Your options are: the correct answer is option A. Your company frequently hires from 5 to 10 interns for short contract engagements and makes use of the same generically named G Suite accounts, for example, user1@yourcompany.com. user2@yourcompany.com, user3@yourcompany.com. The manager of this program wants all email to these accounts routed to the manager's mailbox account also. What should you do? Your options are: A. Set up address forwarding in each account's Gmail setting menu. B. Set up recipient address mapping in Gmail advanced settings. C. Configure an inbound gateway route. D. Give the manager delegated access to the mailboxes. The correct answer is option C. Your company has sales offices in Madrid, Tokyo, London, and New York. The outbound email for those offices needs to include the salesperson's signature and a compliance footer. The compliance footer needs to say, should you no longer wish to receive emails about this offer, please reply with unsubscribe. You are responsible for making sure that users cannot remove the footer. What should you do? Your options are: A. Send an email to each salesperson with the instructions on how to add the footer to their signature. B. Ensure that each sales team is in their own OU, and configure the append footer with the signature and footer content translated for each locale. C. Ensure that each sales team is in their own OU, and configure the append footer with footer content. D. Ensure that each sales team is in their own OU, and configure the append footer with the footer content translated for each locale. The correct answer is option D. What action should be taken to configure alerting related to phishing attacks? Your options are: A. Set up a token audit log event alert. B. Set up an admin audit log event alert. C. Set up an email settings changed alert. D. Set up a suspicious login event alert. The correct answer is option D. For more such videos, subscribe to our channel.